let's go.
Hi, this is Kat Chancellor with Stamp Art Connection and StampArtConnection.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And the last video, I featured this kit called the Welcoming Garden Kit. I'm going to do another card using this kit and kind of stepping it up to the next level. Yeah. Now this card here has a gate that opens, and I just want to show you that this is the way the card comes in the kit. It's a very nice card, very easy to put together. You can see I already put together the flowers in the little birdhouse, and that's it. And you can put a little tag on the front of the gate. So I'm going to change up these two cards, and what I'm going to do is we're going to make this card. Now this is going to be a Z-Fold card, and I'm going to do this using a piece of acetate so that when you stand this card up, it's going to open up like this, and you can stand this card up like that, so you actually can look through that gate and see the garden and the background, and then you open it up and there is your sentiment. But that is what we're going to do, and I just think it's a much better way to use this card than this, because you can kind of takes it to the next level. Now the extra products that I'm using, I have some sayings that are coming out of the Spring Celebrations Mix and Match Ephemeral Pack that I'm using. And it also has, I think it has a wreath. So I'm going to be using a wreath from there. Take this wreath out, and I have it right here. So I'm going to need the two wreaths that are going to go there. And I'm also going to use just some butterflies that I have. And like, here's a butterfly. It might be good for kind of like more towards the front. But I also have just some butterflies from another set, things that I have in my stamp room. Here I used these little butterflies, and I believe I had some paper butterfly accents that I was using as well, that I kind of pulled in for this project. And I kind of keep that in a little box. But I did find some butterflies in here that I wanted to use as well. And there's one butterfly right there. And I don't think I have another butterfly. But I just really like these little sayings, so I'm going to pop these out. Just going to pop out some more little butterflies that I can use. Some different butterflies, and I do have another thinking of you I can use. So those are the pieces that I'm using from the Spring Celebration Ephemeral Pack. I'll just go ahead and slip these back here. I have some butterflies that I'm going to use here. I have my wreaths that I'm going to embellish this with. And then what I'm going to need is you're going to need a piece of acetate. And the acetate measures, about 5. It measures about 5 1/4, and you're going to score it at 1. And that is going to be the mechanism that you're going to put on the back of the gate, and then it's going to come around and you're going to glue it to this side of the card. And that is, it'll be see-through. You can kind of see through it, and that's going to be the front of the card. So you'll need 2 of these, And I like this about 2 inches high. So I'm going to need one for this one and then one for that one. And we're going to just cut a piece 5 1/4 by 2, and I'm going to score this at the 1 inch. And score that at the 1 inch, and then we're going to bend that. I'm going to put a very good crease. So there we go. We got 2, and I need 2 of those. And I created the card first, and then I came up with the idea of making it a Z-fold. So you can wait to add the additional embellishments after you put your Z-fold together, but because I did it first, I'm going to kind of have to work carefully to deconstruct this. We're going to leave this piece on, and we're going to cut off the fence. So okay, so there is the front of the card, and there's our fence. So that's going to lie there. So again, we're just going to take this, we're going to open it up, and we're just going to cut off the fence or the gate. Okay, so that piece is there and that piece is there. So now what we're going to do is you're going to grab some tear tape, and we're going to put some tear tape right there. Now all the tear tape's going to do is it's just going to kind of hold it in place. Now you may have to add some glue to this just to make sure that it's on there a little bit more secure. And then we're going to add some tear tape to the back of this. And that only needs to come up 2 inches. So it only needs to come up to the bottom of that rung. You don't need it to go up any higher, because that's about 2 inches right there. Just line this edge up. You want to lay this out flat, you just want to line that edge up right there. And there you go. You have your, and there's your card. So we'll take this, and then what I might do for this, because this will come out, is I may put some glue in here just to glue it, and I'll show you how we're going to do that with this one. So I am going to This is going to go on like that, right? I'm going to slip that on like that. So I'm going to put glue, or rather I'm going to put tape right here. Then I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to use some of my glue, and I'm just going to put it in here because this will dry clear. And then what I did is I just kind of clamped this so that it will adhere. Okay, that's another way to make sure that this acetate really sticks on, because I found that with humidity this will come off. So you want to do both. You want to use the tear tape and you want to use some glue. While that dries, before I put the rest of this on, I'm going to let that dry, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put together the rest of the card. So I just want to always make sure. And this is another good reason for using one of these clips, is that it can just really, if you put that clip right there, you can kind of pinch that acetate. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to add this, and I'm going to put that right here. So that's going to go right in the center. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue right there. I'm going to use this butterfly here, and I'm just going to cut. And we're going to have to make sure that this stays within the card. So I'm just going to put that wing like right there in the corner. And there you go. So let's look at this one, and this one is dry. You can see that one's dry, and look at what a good, that is really on there good. So now we can put this one on, and this one has the stamping on the front. So we're just gonna go ahead and turn this over. And let's just put this up to the bottom of that top thing. So we're just going to line that up to the corner right there, across, and there is our gate. Now I have a little bit I'm going to trim off this edge. I think I'll use these scissors. It's better with these scissors. Okay. So there, that opens nicely like that. We have our little house and we have these little flowers there. Now what I think I'm going to do is we're just going to put this here. And that's kind of pretty. And then what I want to do is I've got these little gold bees. And I think what I want to do is I want to put a little bee we have a little bee right there. So there you have it. Another alternative way to put together a card from the Welcoming Garden Kit. This is a Z-Fold card. It opens up, it'll set nicely like this. You get to kind of look through the gate and see the flowers, and then on the inside you can write your sentiment. And we're using the Spring Celebrations Mix and Match Ephemeral Pack to kind of add our embellishments along with some of the tiny bee trinkets. So I hope that if you haven't already, please hit like. All products are available on my online store. There'll be a link below. Go to my blog for project details. If you're looking for a demo, please consider joining my team. Consider joining as a hobbyist for $99 to enjoy a 20% discount. If you are a demo and you like my content, please support my channel by hitting like, share, and leave a comment. This is Kat Chancellor from Stamp Art Connection and stampartconnection.com. Happy stamping.